Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Grace Grella Show. I'm Grace Grella, your intuitive host, and as always, we're trying to get you into the positive zone. So if you need 411 about your love life, about family, friends, money, honey, whatever, sugar, the love zone, whatever it takes to get you feeling a little bit more positive, knowing that there is a light at the end of that tunnel, and there's not a freight train coming through, okay? We want to give you, inspire you, give you the information that's really going to be meaningful in your life. So don't hesitate to shoot me an email at gracegrella@gmail.com with your name and your digits if you'd like to be here live in the studio and in person. This is like our pro bono work of love here at the Grace Grella Show. Everybody donates their time and their talent because it's all about you. So, hey, it's in the giving that we receive, and we just want to give you that love and that information that's going to put pep back in your step. Woohoo! All right, so call me. Don't be afraid. You can call me on the studio line, which is 516-629-3705 or 3715. If you're watching the rebroadcasted show, no worries. You can always call in when we're doing the next live show, which is going to be September 18th. We're always doing production nights on a Thursday night, so set your DVRs or set your timers and call in between 7 and 8 p.m. and we'll make sure that we get you hooked up with the 411. Tonight, I have to give a special shout out to Capricorn Jill Cheatham. Jill, loving you, girlfriend. Sending you good vibes. And for a fabulous holiday weekend, Jill, you deserve it. Take a mani-pedi break. So many Capricorns have been stressed out to the max. And we want you chill and having a good weekend. So, and don't worry, I'll be sending up prayers for you, Jill. You know that always. Right now, I'm really excited because this studio has fabulous energy in it, and I have my next guest is absolutely gorgeous. And Amber, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Applause. Now, before the camera started rolling, I asked for your birthday. You said July
3rd.
3rd, okay. Almost born on the 4th of July.
I know.
Okay. So, but you had to have your own holiday, and that's July 3rd. I don't blame you, babe. So, as a Cancerian, you know you're awesome.
Of course.
Of course you do. And you also know that you're very emotional and you feel things. It's all about, gee, how do I feel about that? And you're very nurturing. You're very you're very caring, but you're very selective. There aren't too many people that you're going to let walk over your heart. So you have that crab shell up for your protection. You know, your sign, Cancer the Crab, has the hard shell to protect the soft inside. All right, and you've been the observer a lot with people in their relationships and knowing how to analyze it, knowing where they're going wrong. So you're brilliant at giving love advice, okay? You're like the modern day version of Dear Ann Landers, okay? And do people, your friends and people that you know, always ask you about relationship issues or anything, or just tell you their stuff?
I mean, sometimes, not really.
I think you're lying to me, but that's okay. I'm going to let that fly. And but they do confide in you, and they do tell you their heart's desires and things like that. I also want to say that there's something to do with an opportunity for you and going back to school, and something to do with either getting a degree or a certification. Okay, so was there an acting class or a dramatist class in Manhattan that you were thinking about getting involved with?
No.
Okay. Somebody's going to, well, you're so beautiful, God bless you.
Thank you.
We'll bless your parents, great genetics, obviously. Somebody's going to say, oh, just come along with me. You know, Ted Danson got his start in the entertainment industry because he was in construction and his friend went for a cattle call, which means, you know, okay, we're going to go and we're going to read a script and blah, blah, blah. And the producer came out, looked at him and said, you're the look I'm looking for. Bing, instant career. Right? I feel like something like that can happen for you as well. All right? We always have free will choice, and don't be nervous. I know Cancers don't want to do anything they don't want to do, but I'm just saying it's an option or an opportunity that's going to be put into your life. Okay?
So you're saying take it?
Oh, no, I don't. You make your own decisions, sweetheart. But yeah, I see you taking it. Okay. I also want to say that there's something to do with a. Do you have a younger brother?
No.
All right.
Stepbrother.
A stepbrother.
What?
All right. Is he younger than you, though?
A year.
A year younger. Okay. So it's a younger brother, but he's a stepbrother. So in your mind, we're writing him off because it's a stepbrother. See, in energy, step and half and all that doesn't exist to me. It's like he's still your brother. Okay.
He's not really he's like a friend, but his wedding's coming up, so
okay.
It's on my mind.
All right. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of the emotional connections. Okay. So it's all about this brother, stepbrother, and I'll use that to make you comfortable. Your stepbrother is going to wind up being like your best friend. Okay, and I want to say that this wedding situation, and there's going to be a lot of joy and a lot of love, and you're really going to have a good time, by the way. But I want to say, moving forward, this is someone you could always rely upon, somebody that will always be there for you. That's not always the case with family. Okay, biological. I always say our true family is our chosen family. You know, and so maybe he's a stepbrother, and he wasn't somebody that you chose. All right, but you will, is what the angels want you to know. This is somebody who's solid, that would always do right by you. Okay, just so you know, FYI. Mm-hmm. All right. Also, who's Melissa to you? Something to do with... I
don't think I know Melissa.
School. I see school. I hear the name Melissa. Right, and I want to say that there's something to do with again classes for you. Well, so a class or an operating, but something that you would enjoy doing.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe it's a cooking class. Cancerians love food. All right, mm-hmm. and love to cook and nurture, or get involved in stuff like that. So just remember that I'm telling you that. Okay. All right. And what's up with you and a move? Are you living with your parents right now?
No, I live by myself.
Are you in a private home in somebody else's home?
Yes.
Okay. Now, are your landlords kind of like, pretend like they're your parents? Are they very protective of you?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. And there's some sort of fabulous thing that they're going to do for you that you're going to say, wow, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind if they were my parents. Okay. So there's either something they're going to do to make you where you're living more comfortable. Like, all of a sudden you have air conditioning, or all of a sudden you have, they're going to redo the bathroom for you, or your kitchen or something. It's something lovely that they're not maybe required to do, but they're going to do because they care about you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah, I know so. And also that there's something to do with did you ever go skiing, snow skiing?
Never.
Okay. Get ready for February of next year. There's an invitation for Hunter Mountain, all right? And it looks like a group of people going, and you're invited, okay? I'd stay by the fireplace with, a nice warm drink and relax until they come in from the slopes, okay?
So you're saying don't go?
No, I'm saying no, but just don't go skiing.
Okay.
Okay? Or just down the bunny trail. Okay. Sometimes you find you're not really coordinated. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm trying to be gentle here. I don't want to say you're a klutz, but it's like the coordination thing with the skiing. You're just not going to get it.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why I don't want you. I want you to have a good time and have it be a joyful experience. So hang out by the fireplace with some good eats and a nice warm drink.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Also, I want to say that there's something to do with a. Do you do a lot of data entry, or are you at a computer a lot, inputting information?
Kind of. I write notes.
I see you feverishly sitting at a computer, a laptop computer, okay, and putting in information, and but I don't know if you're journaling. I don't know if it's a blog. I don't know if this is something that is somehow going to be a new requirement with where you work.
Okay.
All right. But it's going to flow a lot easier than you're going to give yourself credit for. Because God bless you, you're like your own worst critic, honey. You got to lighten up on you. You're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're the whole package, and you're constantly putting yourself down. You can't do that. Okay? That's got to stop right here and now. Okay? You're beautiful. Repeat after me. You're beautiful. You're fabulous. Okay. And I think you're finally going to get that, or you're going to like own it in your own heart in the fall of this year. It's like, wow, maybe I am okay, you know? And because you're going to be receiving a lot of attention, positive attention, right? And it's going to build you up, build up that self-esteem, and that's what you need. Okay, Cancerians, a lot of water signs have a tendency to be a little bit on the insecure side, and you guys cover it up really good, but inside it's like, oh, I hope you like me, please. And you know, I get that. I totally understand that, sweetheart. And but you know, you're not going to let them know that. You know, don't let them know how insecure I am, or I'm freaking out right now. I get that. So it's finally you coming into your own in the fall, and look out, world, here she comes. I think it's awesome, right? Also, honey, do you have like a special thing for Paris, or wanting to go to Paris?
I mean, it's definitely a place on my bucket list. That's
okay,
for
cool.
sure.
Because I'm seeing the Eiffel Tower as a symbol here. And I don't think it's Vegas, okay? I don't think it's the one in Vegas. I think it's the one in Europe, all right? And within 3 years, okay? And it feels like a honeymoon trip to me.
Oh, stuff.
Yowza. Okay. So now what I'd like to do is to focus in on the things that are truly important for you, things that you really would like further insight and information on, so I make sure I cover for you, honey.
Do you see any kind of movement, anyone moving, whether it's me, family, anyone moving anytime soon?
Oh, fear that strikes fear in the heart of a Cancerian. I have to move. No, my stuff. Okay. The answer is yes. Okay, but I don't see you moving.
Okay.
All right. I feel that this stepbrother that's getting married, he's going to be moving. He's going to be going out of state. Okay. Do I feel that do your parents talking about going out of state?
No. I mean, everyone's talking about kind of moving.
All right. Well, the only one that they're going to start talking about it, your parents, I don't think they're actually going to do it for another 3 years. Okay. The only one moving with immediacy is his stepbrother that you're going to the wedding. Okay. And it's because of a job opportunity. And it's like in the tri-state area, so it's not like that far away. He's not going to Timbuktu or anything. Okay. Insofar as you're